Yo, it's been a minute since my last DBOG video. I think it's been at least 2 years, and I have the role in the Discord, but I feel like I need to start using it or they might take it away or something. But regardless of that, I just really wanted to start talking about this game. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite Roblox games, but you know, the big elephant in the room with the lacking content and then the development history, there's not really, you know, too much to go in depth with. But we're not going to really be ripping into the game. I just want to talk about just some of the new updates and things that like that, some of the changes I found, and yeah, that's all I got. So hope you guys are going to enjoy this short video. Some things I noticed immediately from the game's gameplay was that whenever you try and sling, the stat advantage meter drains way more than it used to. And whether you like this or not, me personally, I don't really care, but it's just going to show how much this game is neutering sling. And honestly, in a later video, I'll talk about what I think about that. But for now, this is just a way in nerfing sling, and comparing this from now to like 2022, it's like you got to get used to it, but it's kind of awkward at the same time because you know, what are you supposed to do in the meantime? Because me personally, I don't use moves whenever I fight because it's easily punishable. So you know, I just rely on my fists. So seeing that is just kind of, you know, like I said, I don't really care, but it's something you got to get used to. Not only that, but ultimates, you cannot evade out of them. And what I mean by that, well, you technically can, but now there's a new type of evasive. There's an evasive that either takes 2 bars or 1 bar, something like that. But basically you press R then Z, which will do the second evasive. And this was something I definitely got to get used to, because I remember when the game first originally dropped, bro, I was getting like 1 shot or whatever because of the fact that the ultimates, I didn't know how to vanish out of them. So that was also something that I noticed immediately. Fighting styles have their animations now, and I think there's some new ones. I could be wrong though, but yeah, that's some stuff that I feel like any player would immediately notice, because you know, that's how you play the game, you fight. Some other things that I actually didn't notice and I had to, like, you know, find out from other characters is that your normal flight speed is, we all knew that it was capped in PvP mode, but whenever you use Kaioken, for some reason it like makes it much faster, which, like I said before, honestly, a lot of these changes I don't really care about, but this kind of, I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like a lot of people can probably get away with running. Has happened to me several times, but you know, like, it's just kind of weird. Like, some of these changes are a little bit weird. And power-ups are disabled currently, but I do know for a fact that there's like 1 power-up people be using, and it doesn't return their stamina bars. It makes them gain stamina bars faster. So I don't know, that's kind of just, it's just a little bit weird. I don't know which one that is, but yeah. Anyways, other than that, you know, all the moves still work as they should. In fact, the moves do much less damage than they used to in the past. I noticed this especially with ultimates. Now, on my main account, I'm close to a balanced build. I'm not there yet. So seeing Key get neutered that badly was something definitely that I had to get used to. And it was just kind of weird. Like, honestly, like, it was just kind of weird because I'm not used to it being that slow, like, at all. Not slow, but like doesn't do that much damage. And same thing with melee. So yeah, some Earth NPCs can't even be 1 shot anymore, and I have over 1,000 melee. But other than that, I don't think there's too much to really talk about. Of course, when you're using a counter over a beam, it now counters that beam, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna really talk about some of the things that people will immediately get used to, because that's the stuff, because a lot of DBOG's player base is casual players, believe it or not. So, you know, that's what we're just gonna get at for now. But yeah, that's some of the changes that you'll notice immediately when playing this game. Alright, so moving on to the graphical part of this game. This section isn't really going to be too long, but really, the graphics of the game just got updated, so it looks low-key nicer, if you know what I mean. Like, there's more effects, more sparkles and things like that, and honestly, it just makes the game look like, just looks much better. Especially the Kaioken aura. That's something really cool. Everything else didn't really change too much. Like I noticed with my demon, like the auras and stuff didn't really change. So that's still cool. Actually, before we move on to the next section, one thing I had to complain about is, first of all, the headbands. I noticed that they reworked like a lot of the headbands, or I think it was all of them. But bro, the headbands are really thick, and now I'm used to it. But at first when I seen it, it just looked weird because like your hair will be clipping through it, and then even when you go bald, bro, it looks really thick. Like it looks like a Saturn ring around your head. Like that's how thick it looks. So honestly, I feel like if you didn't play for a while and then just play the game, you're gonna notice it. But as time goes on, you're not gonna really care, because you know, I don't. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal. The second thing I really had to complain about, and this is me being for real, bro, Hair 36 is like my iconic hairstyle or whatever. And the Super Saiyan 2 hairstyle, like the Super Saiyan 1 hairstyle is cool. I kind of preferred just what they had before they changed it. But tell me why the Super Saiyan 2 hairstyle looks bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It looks bad. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just like, it's really, I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't look good to me. Like it looks really big because the hairstyle itself isn't really that big itself. And then the fact that it has no Banes in Super Saiyan 2, like it's literally like a lineup, just looks it looks strange because it's a Dragon Ball game. So even though I can change my hairstyle or whatever, I still am going to complain about that because it doesn't look good. But yeah, that's all we got for the graphical part. So yeah. We're finally at the conclusion of this video, and I'm glad you guys watched, honestly. I haven't made a DBOG video in so long, so being able to make one, and I'm trying new editing software, is going to be something to get used to. But you know, as more time goes on, we'll get there when we can. So I do hope to see you everyone in this video, in another video. And then not only that, a lot of these topics that I touched upon, I feel like in the future, especially the one on Sling, I'm actually debating really making a video on that. I'll get to, and it'll be more in detail, but for now I just wanted it to be, you know, not really a long video, something you could just play in the background and listen to. So yeah, other than that, I hope you guys have a great day and stay blessed.